The Battle of the Somme, fought from July 1 to November 18, 1916, stands as one of the most infamous and costly battles of World War I. Taking place along a 15-mile front in northern France, it was intended as a joint British and French offensive to break through German lines and relieve pressure on the French forces at Verdun. The Somme became emblematic of the horrors of trench warfare, attritional strategy, and the staggering human cost of industrialized conflict. Background: why the Somme? By 1916, World War I on the Western Front had devolved into a bloody stalemate. The Germans were firmly entrenched along a line stretching from the North Sea to Switzerland, and both sides suffered from heavy casualties with little territorial gain. The French were engaged in a desperate defense at Verdun, and the British sought to support them while also asserting their growing role on the Western Front. The Somme region was chosen as a target due to its strategic location and the potential to break German lines through concentrated artillery and infantry assaults. The battle begins. The battle officially began on July 1, 1916, with one of the most extensive preliminary artillery bombardments in history, aimed at destroying German defenses and barbed wire. However, the bombardment largely failed to neutralize well-prepared German positions. When the British infantry went over the top, that morning they faced machine guns, artillery and fortified trenches, leading to catastrophic losses. On the first day alone, the British suffered approximately 57,000 casualties, including 19,000 dead, the bloodiest day in British military history. Despite these losses, the offensive continued with repeated attacks, aiming to push forward incrementally while wearing down German forces. Key phases and tactics. The Battle of the Somme unfolded in several phases over months. Initial assaults, July-August 1916. British and French troops attacked along the front, capturing some German trenches but at immense cost. The fighting revealed the deadly efficiency of machine guns and the difficulty of trench assaults. Attritional warfare, September-October 1916. As the battle progressed, attacks became focused on incremental gains, often measured in yards. The prolonged artillery bombardments created a shattered landscape of mud, craters, and barbed wire. Tank introduction, September 1916. The Somme marked the first use of tanks on the battlefield. Although mechanically unreliable and deployed in small numbers, tanks foreshadowed the mechanized warfare that would dominate later conflicts. Final push, November 1916. By mid-November, after nearly 5 months of fighting, the Allies made modest territorial gains, roughly 7 to 8 miles in some sectors, before the onset of winter halted operations. Casualties and human cost. The Battle of the Somme was a human catastrophe. Estimates of total casualties are staggering. British Empire, 420,000, 450, 000, including 95,000 dead. French, 200,000. German, 465,000, 600,000. Despite the enormous loss of life, the front lines had moved very little, highlighting the futility of frontal assaults against well-fortified positions. Significance of the battle. The Battle of the Somme had several important consequences. Attrition of German forces. While gains were limited, the battle inflicted heavy casualties on German troops, weakening their ability to defend other fronts. Military lessons. The battle exposed the limits of traditional infantry tactics and underscored the importance of artillery coordination, creeping barrages, and mechanized support. National memory. The Somme left a profound mark on British and French society. The enormous human cost shaped public perception of the war and became a symbol of sacrifice, endurance, and tragedy. Tactical innovation. The introduction of tanks and improved artillery tactics during the battle laid the groundwork for later operations in 1917 and 1918. Legacy. The Battle of the Somme remains one of the most infamous symbols of World War I, remembered for its staggering casualties and the horrors of trench warfare. Memorials, cemeteries, and preserved battlefields in northern France serve as reminders of the soldiers who endured unimaginable suffering. Historians often debate the strategic value of the Somme, but its significance as a testament to human endurance and the brutality of industrialized warfare is undisputed. The Battle of the Somme exemplifies the grim reality of World War I: massed armies, entrenched positions, and industrialized slaughter. While territorial gains were minimal, the battle weakened German forces, tested new military technologies, and left an enduring legacy of heroism, sacrifice, and the futility of attritional warfare. It remains a defining chapter in the history of the Great War and a somber reminder of the human cost of modern conflict.